Hello friends, myself Nalin Vishwakarma from Educational Hike. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Educational Hike. Today I am going to start my new topic, regular reflection and diffuse reflection of a light. So first here we start regular reflection. In regular reflection, in regular reflection, a parallel beam of incident light is reflected as a parallel beam in only one direction. Here we take an example to understand this topic clearly. When a parallel beam of light falls on the smooth surface of a plane mirror, it is reflected as a parallel beam in only one direction. इसका यह मतलब है कि यदि कोई पैरेलल बीम ऑफ लाइट रे किसी स्मूथ सरफेस पे पड़ रही है तो और वह रिफ्लेक्ट भी होगी सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में. सो हियर वी स्टार्ट आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक डिफ्यूज रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट. और हम लोग इसको डिफ्यूज रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट भी कर सकते हैं और इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट भी कहते हैं. तो दोस्तों यहाँ पर डिफ्यूज रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट और इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट दोनों एक ही होता है. तो चलिए अब हम लोग इसका डिफिनेशन लिखते हैं. In diffuse reflection, a parallel beam of incident light is reflected in different directions. Here, we take an example to understand this topic. When a parallel beam of light ray falls on the rough surface of a sheet of paper, the light is scattered by making reflected rays in different directions. यदि कोई भी पैरेलल बीम ऑफ लाइट रे रफ सरफेस पे पड़ती है तो वह डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. Now it is a time to understand the regular reflection of light with the help of diagram. Here M and is a smooth surface and these 3 points are parallel rays of light, and these three light rays are light rays reflected in one direction. Now it is a time to show diffuse reflection of a light through a diagram. Here, three light rays show parallel rays of light. When these three parallel of light rays falls on rough surface, here is a rough surface. When this light rays falls on rough surface, then it goes in different direction. Here it shows that these are the diffuse reflection of light. Now move to the next point, that is object. Thing which gives out light rays are called objects. Here we take an example to understand this. For example, a bulb, a candle, a pin head and narrow, our face or a tree are all examples of objects. Point of view of study of a light. Here, the definition of an image is that image is an optical appearance produced when light rays coming from an object are reflected from a mirror through a lens. Here, we take an example to here we take an example to clear this definition. Into a mirror, we see the images of our face in it. This is an example of image. Move to the next point, that is real and virtual images. The images which can be obtained on a screen is called real image. वह इमेज जो स्क्रीन पे फॉर्म होता है उसको रियल इमेज बोलते हैं. Here we take an example to clear this definition. In a cinema hall, we see the images of actors and actresses on the screen. So the images formed on a cinema screen is an example of real images. cannot be formed on a screen is called a virtual image. वह इमेज जो स्क्रीन से फॉर्म नहीं होता है उसको हम लोग वर्चुअल इमेज बोलते हैं. हियर वी टेक एन एग्जांपल टू क्लियर दिस डिफिनेशन. The image of our face formed by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on a screen. It can be seen only by looking into the mirror. So the image of our face in a plane mirror is an example of virtual image. Here, virtual image is just an illusion. So here we describe letter inversion. When an object is placed in front of a plane mirror, then the right side of object appears to become the left side of image, and the left side of object appears to become the right side of image. This change of side of an object and its mirror image is called lateral inversion. जब हमारा जब कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट प्लेस मिरर के सामने रखा हुआ होता है तो उस ऑब्जेक्ट का राइट साइड इमेज में लेफ्ट साइड दिखाई देता है और लेफ्ट साइड राइट साइड में दिखाई देता है. इस फिनोमेनन को हम लोग लेटर इन्वर्जन बोलते हैं. Here we take an example to understand this topic clearly. When जब हम रेड को किसी here we take an example of a red. When we place the red in front of a mirror, then it is laterally inverted and it is shown in the mirror in this type. The object is placed in the front of mirror this type and this image is in the mirror. the last topic, uses of a plane mirror. Here we see that how what is the use of a plane mirror. So here we first write here plane mirrors are used to see ourselves, and second one is plane mirrors are fixed on the inside walls of certain shops like jewelry, and third last one is plane mirrors are used in making periscope. The next part of this chapter is given in the description link. Please go and check.